I came to Paris so that I could have the time, space, and inspiring backdrop to embark on a spiritual journey that would change the trajectory of my life forever. During my 2-month stay here, I would discover my purpose in life, become the best version of myself, and produce groundbreaking creative work. I was going to unlock a path to a future that would fulfill me beyond anything I could imagine. What was that path? Well, I was going to find out. Throughout my first 2 weeks, I gave myself time to adjust. The initial homesickness faded away, as did the awe of living in one of the world's most wonderful cities. I embraced my alone time and fell into a routine. I gave myself one thing to do each day so that I would feel some sense of purpose while getting to know the city. Once I settled into a rhythm here, I was able to clear some space in my mind to make way for the reason I came: to eat, pray, and love. During the next phase of my trip, I would be struck with grand inspiration that would propel me into becoming the most emotionally, creatively, and socially fulfilled versions of myself. I believed that my journey would be one of greatness on every level. If it wasn't, well, that just didn't cross my mind. But as I headed into week 3, the rose-tinted glasses fell away and all I felt was pressure. Rather than being filled with hope and excitement, I was struck with a fear that if I didn't live up to my own expectations, then this whole trip would be a bust. I wondered, now that I was here, how exactly did I expect myself to have this so-called epiphany I was looking for? I haven't signed up for a spiritual retreat, I don't have a clear creative endeavor to pursue, and the thought of looking for companionship does not appeal to me. I'm filling my days with anything and everything Paris has to offer, and although I'm enjoying myself, I don't feel the sparks I expected to feel. I thought, surely just by being here, sparks should be flying. I felt a pressure to do more, because maybe if I wasn't getting what I was expecting out of this time, I just wasn't doing enough. To make the most of my time here, I would need to push myself even further out of my comfort zone. So I did more. I signed up for a yoga class, scheduled museum visits, took a trip, and I even downloaded Hinge for a night. Taking more action did lead me to some great things, and I will be taking more yoga classes, but the big spark was still nowhere in sight. I was also reminded why I don't like dating apps. I felt lost, disappointed in myself, and like I was wasting my time here by not achieving my big, abstract achievement. My enjoyment was tainted by a feeling of failure. I expected to feel like a completely new, bolder version of myself, but instead I just feel like me, only in a different setting. I was consumed by my disappointment, but I didn't want to admit it to myself. I was both embarrassed that I had these great expectations and ashamed of myself for dreaming so big. Looking realistically at the situation would mean facing my shame and accepting that my dreams likely won't come true in the ways I thought they would. It took an hour with my therapist to come to terms with this, and to my surprise, it was easier to bear than I thought it would be. There was nothing wrong with my big hopes and dreams, only maybe I was asking a little bit too much of myself. Life is not a movie, and it's okay that I don't feel some sort of profound magic simply by dropping myself into a new city. This time is no less magical, no less enjoyable, no less valuable because it hasn't played out like I'm Julia Roberts falling in love in Bali. Facing my unrealistic expectations didn't break me down or send me into hiding. It set me free. So, I've decided to move the goalpost. Instead of expecting myself to answer all of life's questions while I'm here, I just want to enjoy myself. I'm going to let this experience be what it is. I'll be creative when I feel like it, adventurous when I feel like it, and I'll rest when I feel like it. I've already achieved a dream simply by getting myself here, so I want to let that be enough. Anything else is a bonus.